It's incredible to see the hens so quiet. It's almost like they're not even there. The bees are pretty active. I still haven't planted my seedlings yet. I'll get to do it this weekend. I did plant some. The lemon balm came back. These are all lavenders, and that's rosemary, and that is melon. That's like baby melon. So this is like a lavender and rosemary bed. That's the grape. I'm going to keep this bed as a perennial, so I don't have to keep planting in it. I'm going to let the lavenders and the rosemary take over, and the lemon balm. These are products that I always use anyway. And then the grapes are taking leaves. And here we have corn. We have squash under the corn because they get planted together. Flowers that climb up the corn. These are called nasturtiums. And those are the same melons that I planted over there. These are baby melons. So they're going to grow up to the arch, both sides. We can have some baby melons. And these are more flowers to bring in the bees that are going to pollinate the melons. Those are all zinnias and sunflowers. And that's the other grape. They look really healthy. These are the raspberries over here. And over here I have a bunch of peppers that are still not ready. These are eggplants. They're still not ready to be put out. What else do I have? Oh, this is okra. So I am going to plant some okra over there on that side. These are more peppers. These are marigolds, flowers, zinnias. These are cabbage, and we still have to plant these over here. Lots to do. So I've been showing you clips here and there. But yeah, it's been a while. Life has been pretty busy. Last time I think we spoke, or I spoke, I had a knee issue. Had busted my knee, and then I fell and busted 2 teeth and tore my right knee. So how you like that one? It's been one thing after another. But I'm back out here. It's May. I am fiddling around with a new arbor in the front since we have a huge building brand new next to us. And the intensity of the sun now is more in the front. I mean, it's always been there, but now I really need to concentrate on just this particular area. And I'm putting chicken wire up so that the beans that I'm growing adhere really good to it. And in the middle, we're gonna do some cucumbers. But anyway, this is not a technical video. This is just a hello, and it's nice to do one of these. And also I like to kind of keep a journal of, you know, my springs, my summers. I have 2 daughters who are really not interested in gardening, by the way. But, you know, as people get older, all of a sudden other interests come. And being that we don't take pictures that much, it's just not a generation that we take pictures. I kind of want to keep these videos more as a daily journal, you know, even though they're not daily, but, you know, just having something to kind of look at another person's way of managing life, I guess, or reaction to life happenings. And where to go to balance those out. For me, it's gardening, walking around, doing a puzzle, reading a book, but mostly gardening. I love growing food. That's what I'm do out here at Bronx, New York City. I do volunteer in 2 school gardens, and I also volunteer out in the community, picking up, litter, teaching the youth in the summer. And I still run the nonprofit. I still keep the garden in the Norwood part of the Bronx. Not so much though, since it's not funding that I receive for that kind of work. But anyway, wanted to check in. I am not in Puerto Rico right now. David is. He's taking care of his finca. So we are more back and forth. Actually, he's more back and forth than I am. I have more responsibilities here. I do have hens, and we're allowed to keep hens. If anyone is thinking of having hens and you do have the space for it, there are areas in the Bronx where people still have little backyards. You can keep them, you just cannot keep a rooster. That is illegal.